And we are live again. Literally, I had just got done uploading the Diddy and Cassie scandal and the Trey Songs. He's next, but the Tory Lanez and Megan and Kelsey shit, and then next to you know the breaking news about Chris Brown getting arrested. And yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it, y'all. Little before I go to work, I picked up a 3 to 11 shit. Let's go ahead and get straight on the fuck into it. Chris Brown got arrested. I'm trying to understand what the fuck he done did now. He done made it look like he was this wholesome motherfucker. What you did now, man? Shit. What the hell you want, boy? Damn.
At 2 a.m. at the Lowry Hotel in Manchester. Now, they say that this arrest comes because of an incident that happened back in February of 2023, where he allegedly got into it with a music producer, and the music producer alleged that he was hit with a bottle, and there was like a whole fight. So what they're reporting is that Chris Brown flew into Manchester Airport on a private jet yesterday afternoon, and then they became aware of his presence in the UK. So the Sun reached out to police there and they asked, was Chris Brown under arrest? And the Met detectives then say that they traveled to Manchester where they arrested Chris Brown at the hotel. They say that he was taken into custody and is thought to have been taken to a police station for questioning. The Met police released this. A 36-year-old man was arrested at a hotel in Manchester shortly after 200 hours on Thursday, the 15th of May, on suspicion of grievous bodily harm. He has been taken into custody where he remains. The arrest relates to an incident at a venue in Hanover Square on the 19th of February, 2023. And again, that incident that they're talking about is when the music producer said that it was an unprovoked attack that happened on him allegedly around 3 a.m. when Chris Brown and his entourage were at a club called Dirty Martini. And they got into it. So that is breaking right now. So there will be some updates there.
That's crazy. Free him right now, y'all.
Look at her. Free him. She got concert tickets.
She's about to fly out there and bail him out herself.
Yeah, she was like, what happened? Like, you would have thought that this was her real man when I said it in the room. Like, what happened?
Free him right now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
This happened so long ago.
It did. I don't know if maybe they were just waiting for him to get closer to bring him in for the question or how that works. Because why can't you arrange something like that would have been my question.
But you don't live in that country.
Yeah, but you still know he's Chris Brown. You can know how to get to him to say, hey, we need you to turn yourself in for the question.
Yeah, you can't.
If I got to go back to that country,
they don't reach out.
That's crazy.
He should have known when he went back to the country that they had a warrant for him.
Yeah, because it had to be leading up because this guy, he was alleging Chris Brown hit him over the head with a bottle, and at the entourage like got to kicking him on the floor, and then he had to go to the hospital, needed pressure. It was like a whole thing. But yes.
No, he didn't.
That's
he kicked him while they was on the floor.
Allegedly.
That's what the man is alleging. He's alleging that Chris Brown and his entourage smashed him over the head with a bottle and then punched him and kicked him as he laid on the floor.
That's crazy.
Say, damn. What did he do to make them niggas that mad?
Easy.
2 or 3 times. Yes. And Chris Brown was there because he has 10 dates coming up in the area. So yeah, he was flying in to get ready for that. And
all sold out.
Okay.
I know that's right.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So there'll be some updates there. Now switching gears to some other beefs. Tamar Braxton and Lonnie Love. The drama continues. The saga continues. Tamar Braxton was on the Nene Leakes show, and she was talking about
Big dog. That's wrong.
She like
Lonnie is a.
And she just kept bringing it back in.
I thought they was gonna talk about Cassie. You hear me? The Diddy and Cassie stuff because it's developing and it's getting worse.
Tamar Braxton left the real. She is definitely going to bring that up because even after this whole what she alleges with the rape, she said that after she, baby, I am like clenching my pearls from that. That show is still. Shaking girls up. Yes.
Still kicking.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren, ain't you going back to the courthouse today?
Update.
Yes, Lord.
For the Diddy case?
Yes. Long days. I'm going back today. And the prosecution is going to, the defense is going to get their chance, Diddy's attorney, to come and have a conversation with Cassie. And after the claim she made yesterday, baby, I am like clenching my pearls for her.
I seen something else that was trending yesterday that they said that she explained this at the time where they said that they were cordial and Diddy allegedly raped her.
Yes.
What happened there?
So she said that after she had kind of but after she had finally stopped dealing with him, they were in a good space. They used to check in on each other. One day they decided to go to dinner. She said for her, the dinner was closure. They went out. It was fun. They had a good time. He went back to her place. And during the time that he was at her place, she says that he raped her on the floor in her apartment. That's what she alleges, right? Mm-hmm. So then after that, she saw him again. Like in a matter of weeks, she saw
Like,
him
what
again
is going
after that. She
on?
hung out with him, agreed to
Now she was still
voluntarily.
with Alex Fine during this time, allegedly, right?
She wasn't with him exclusively from the way she made it seem. They were dating though.
Okay.
Her getting with him exclusively didn't happen until after that. But I believe that they're definitely going to bring that up because even after this whole, like, you know, what she alleges with the rape, after that, they then, once she now gets with Alex Fine, there's conversations between her and Puff where Puff is like, yo, you owe me some money. We've seen those text messages. They came out with after her lawsuit was filed. He wanted money back because he was paying Alex Fine at one point to be her fitness trainer. And he's like, run me my money for what I paid him since that's your man. And stop playing with me because there's skeletons in your closet. You know, you got a lot of work on these tablets and these laptops. So again, that's him threatening her with those videos. And the prosecution said, well, what do you think he meant by that? And she said, the videos of the freak off. Like that was always the thing that they went back to.
I seen people saying that in the comments that, you know, how could she be raped one day and then a week later have consensual sex with him? And she explained that too, right?
She said that if you love somebody for over 10 plus years, you can't just let that go. Who are we to, I was gonna say, who are we to judge? It needs to be a jury, but it literally is a jury that is judging that. But it was crazy hearing it though. Like 10, 11 years for me personally, I couldn't go back to somebody that allegedly raped me. I don't care how many years we spent together. Right. I couldn't do that. But again, it's not for me to judge. I'm just an ear in the court.
You know, there's no way Diddy's defense team will come off not looking like monsters.
Yo,
well, we see the image that they're trying to paint of Cassie, but I don't think the Breakfast Club has got a hold of some of the new stuff that's going on because some of the text messages has been leaked in today's of this shit, because this Diddy stuff is kind of like really just consuming everybody's fucking timeline, right? Like the shit's just getting messier and messier as the days just unfold. You feel me? I'm trying to find it. I literally think I just seen something about Diddy. Cassie and these text messages, but of course, when I'm trying to look for them, they not here. But I just seen some text messages. It was basically the text messages make her look not in the best light. And I want to make for the record, Cassie is a victim wholeheartedly, right? She is a wholehearted victim. So this is not taking anything from her or what she's been through. This is just what I've seen. I'm trying to find the text messages. I really am. It's been so much going on from the Megan thing, DDG, like it's the Tory Lane shit. It's a lot. It is, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It is a whole bunch of bullshit going on, and I'm trying my best to keep up with the fuckery. But it ain't been the easiest thing to do. But I'm trying to find this thing before I get up out of here. But it was the text messages were scandalous. But maybe they already took them off because they're gone. I thought I saved it though. I'm serious. I thought I saved it. I thought I saved it. But basically the text messages, what is this right here? Oh yeah, she was saying that she threatened to that he threatened her, Kid Cudi, and them. Let me go ahead and share my screen and bring it back here, y'all. For of course, it's supposed to be a podcast, but it's so much stuff that's unfolding in real time with the Cassie and Diddy stuff. I'm trying my best to just keep up. This was saying that Cassie alleged that Diddy threatened to hurt her and Kid Cudi after learning about the relationship. She dated Kid Cudi. We already knew this, basically. Something about a wine opener. Reading this shit is just a lot. Cassie also testifies that after fleeing the party with executives from BET, where she heard Diddy was present, he later showed up at her hotel, beat her, and left her face bruised. She confirmed she had dated Kid Cudi in 2011, which Diddy discovered after going through her cell phone. Upon finding an email about her visiting Kid Cudi, Diddy threatened her with a wine opener during a raid, and she then called Cudi using a burner phone. Cassie testified that after returning to the hotel with the burner phone, she found the room trashed with urine on the floor and feces in the toilet. Okay, this occurred during Christmas, shortly after she emailed her mother and Capricorn Clark, while I don't know who that is, while flying to Boston and Connecticut. In the messages, she warned that Diddy threatened to release explicit videos of her on Christmas and have both her and Kid Cudi harmed, claiming he'd be out of the country at that time. Cassie testified that her mother took photos of the bruise on her back while she was in Connecticut. She admitted she wasn't fully honest with her mother, claiming it was the first time she had been abused. She also confirmed she did not tell her mother about the freak offs. Cassie also testified that Kid Cudi visited her in Connecticut for a few days, but she ended the relationship saying it was too dangerous due to Diddy's threats to harm them both. After Connecticut, she went to see Combs in Arizona, telling her mother she was going to Los Angeles for work. She also explained that Diddy wanted Kid Cudi's friends to see Kid Cudi car blow up. This is what Cassie is testifying. And she is also saying that during a meeting between her, Diddy, and Kid Cudi confronted Combs about threats to his car, and Diddy denied knowledge and ending the discussion. She also identified a photo of her and Diddy in Jamaica for Sound Clash, confirming she was bruised at the time. Another photo showed her in Diddy's bathroom in September 2015, where she said she was recovering after her beat in Las Vegas. This is a lot, man. She's also testifying that after one beating, D-Rock texted her saying, "Where you at? It's time to ice your face," showing awareness of the bruise and the concern. She confirmed there were more instances of violence beyond what she had already described. Cassie Ventura says she witnessed Combs being violent towards others, including dragging an assistant out of bed, punching someone named Eli, and dragging a person in Turks and Caicos. She decided an incident where during an after party, Diddy became violent after she spoke with the producer. Combs called her into the room, beat her, kicked her as she tried to hide behind the toilet. The assault stopped when D-Rock and James Cruz entered the room. So when you start name dropping, all these people is going to be in court. You hear me? Every last one of them. All these folks are going to be in court. There's no way you can name drop these people and they don't be dragged into court in some shape, form, or fashion. I'm trying to find the text messages, y'all. And I don't know if Shade Room just ain't posted it. Everybody talking about the Chris Brown shit, but no one's posting. Oh, here they go right here. Here they go right here. These are the text messages that, like I was in the gym and I briefly looked at my phone and this popped up. Estevo is reading Diddy's messages aloud while Cassie reads her own. Combs, August 2009. When do you want to freak off? This shit was back in 2009 when I was still a fucking kid. Cassie, I'm always ready to freak off. This is text message between Diddy and Combs allegedly. Cross-examination questioning turns to the freak offs. Much of the previous testimony on Tuesday and Wednesday focuses on alleged sexual events Combs staged. Now, defense attorney Anna Estevo is questioning Cassie about those same topics, presenting text messages exchanges to suggest she participated enthusiastically. Wordplay is crazy. 2 days later, they were talking about when do you want to freak off? She says, I'm always ready to freak off. 2 days later, Cassie texted him, say, I can't wait to watch you. I want you to get real hot. I'm sorry, this is what Combs said. Cassie replied back, me too. I just wanted to be uncontrollable. These words is really, really crazy. After a series of explicit messages were shown in the court, the judge granted Cassie's request for a break, allowing her to step down from the witness stand. The jury was also dismissed for a short recess. So the text messages is making it look like this was consensual. People in the comments have said, I'm always ready for round two. So did he force her to send the text messages too? That's what I asked. Diddy with a deep three to tie the game. Lock her and Meg up. Sounds like she was a willing participant. I'm reading the comments, by the way. Somebody said, I told y'all she enjoyed this lifestyle. They're going to say, like I said before in the beginning, she was with it. I don't care what nobody say. They're going to say they don't justify the beating and the physical assault. That's what I agree on. I wasn't testifying after I got the money. Y'all arguing like manipulation and participation can't coexist. So yeah, the text messages, that's how you know Diddy's coming out swinging. They are making her look ugly. And I heard that Diddy's kids was in the courtroom. Why would you want your children to be in the courtroom when we hearing about sucking fucking feces and piss and urine, etc., etc., etc.? Why would you want your children why would you even want your kids even to be privy to that type of knowledge? I mean, of course, they're going to read it on the internet, but for to have them in the room, to me, is just diabolical. They're going to need some long, extensive therapy after all this shit is over with. But no, literally, y'all, I don't even know if I'll be able to keep up with this one because I done picked up a whole bunch of shifts, and I'm pretty sure it's just going to keep on unfolding and keep on unfolding, and it's not going to stop. Y'all knew that this shit, just like when Diddy was plastered all over our phones and on the internet for almost a year and some change, This is what we knew was going to be happening when the trial came. This shit is about to get worse. If we already in 3 days into the trial and they talking about all this other stuff with urinating in people's mouths and all type of shit, you feel me? It's getting nasty, it's getting foul, and it's getting vile. You feel me? The shit is just nasty and gross. But y'all, man, tell me what you think about all this information below from the Chris Brown debacle. If you want to know how I feel about the Chris Brown thing, go to my TikToks that I went viral talking about Chris Brown. Chris Brown has a violent streak. This is nothing that no one is making up. This is just what the fuck it is. You hear me? He's been going through this stuff. He's going to always go through these things if he don't change the way he moves, right? He needs to be in therapy too. I'm sure he is. All the money that these people have, I'm sure they paying the therapist top dollar, right? I bet it pays to be a celebrity therapist out here. But no, the Chris Brown thing is crazy. I've already said my stuff. Go watch my TikTok, Big Homie Study, and drop a comment there. But Chris Brown's gonna be Chris Brown. This is what he is. I still separate the person from the artist. That man is talented and he rules the airways, like he rules the radio. The man stays at the top of the charts. So literally multiple things can exist, like they was talking about the coexisting and stuff like that with the Cassie stuff. Like multiple things can exist at the same time. Is he a fucking monster? Absolutely. Does he have some monstrosic tendencies? Absolutely. Is he one of the greatest artists of all time? Absolutely. R. Kelly is one of the greatest artists, singers, songwriters of all time. And look at the monstrosic shit he did. And the list goes on and on. Soon as you get to know these celebrities personally, you're going to start seeing how gross they really are. Young Miami, this bitch getting pissed and shitted on. And then Diddy sent her ass right back to the projects in Miami. Right, to be a city girl. Right? Like once you get to know these people, you find out that these motherfuckers are just monstrosic human beings that do some of the most grotesque actions known to man. Right. They taking the word taboo to a whole nother extreme. So yeah, let's get the discussion popping, man. Tell me what you think about this down below, man. Do you think that Chris Brown should have been arrested in the way that he should have been arrested? Do you think that since it was old, they need to let it go? What do you think about all this Diddy and Cassie shit and the Diddy and Cassie scandal is not going to go away? They said this is 8 weeks of this shit, so it's not going nowhere. So yeah, tell me what you think about all that. And yeah, and I'll be back with my commentary on another day. Y'all take care of each other. Deuce, deuce.